Okay, hopefully you can see this as I record on my way back from delivering for Amazon today. One thing I've been thinking about a lot lately, and this is like the first in a ongoing series of videos that I want to shoot going forward, that I am going to shoot, that I've committed to shooting going forward. So unscripted, unedited, blah, blah, blah. So one philosophy I've been thinking about lately is the idea from Bill Perkins called die with zero. And that's the idea of spending all of your money before you die. Now, I haven't read his book, but I've been thinking a lot about that concept of a podcast he did with Chris Williamson. And the idea is to do just that. Maximize your time now versus saving for the future. Now, that doesn't mean blow all your money as soon as you get it. No, you want to make sure your base needs are taken care of. And it's really like the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You want your base survival needs covered, food, water, shelter. That way you can maximize for peak experiences above those survival instincts, those survival necessities. Now, once you've covered the survival needs, though, so many of us will delay gratification. We'll say, oh, I'll wait till I retire, or when I have enough money, or when XYZ happens. But here's the thing. One thing I've noticed in the past few years is that I've always been like, I need to save more money. I need to wait until I have more money, or there's a better time. There is literally no better time than the present moment. And this is kind of an idea that requires holding two contradictory ideas at the same time. One is like, the time is now, and also I need to be fiscally responsible for the future as well. So there's a balancing act. I definitely think there is a preference for people with a higher income level to live this lifestyle more easily. But there is something to this, right? Like, how often do we wait for a better time to take action? And this doesn't have to be on experiences that require money. This could be just in general with fear. When you look at fear and like, now's not the best time, right? But really, the best time is now. And I don't really know where else I'm going with this. This is just something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Is how can I maximize my time for fulfillment now? Because there's so many instances where I'm like, okay, well, I'll just wait, or I'll do it then, or I'll commit here at this time. But really, you only have so much time, because you're not going to be wakeboarding at 75, right? So you have to think in terms of lifestyle design. When is the most optimal time to do the things that I want to do? So I think the first step is really defining what you want. What do you want to do? For me, I want to do jiu-jitsu. I want to get back into jiu-jitsu. And I know that I have to do this sooner than later, because I'm 28 right now, and the longer I wait, the harder it may be to get into. There's only so much time I have for this sport. I know you can do it later in life, but I want to learn now. That way I can really enjoy it for a long period of time. So I've been thinking about that, with lifestyle design, is how can I take my current situation, the hand that I've been dealt with right now, and create peak experiences. Because I've noticed for myself, my life has been pretty fucking boring lately. This past few months, there's been a lot of change. Moving from New Jersey to Cali required a lot of change, and now I feel like I'm getting the hang of this thing of living on my own and kind of taking care of what I need to take care of. And so now it's okay. Now how do I design a life around my life situation that's enjoying, that's fulfilling, and it's making me ask myself, what do I want? So once you identify what you want, then it's making an action plan given the circumstances you're under, right? So define what you want, make an action plan, and then take fucking action with a plan that might not be perfect. It's not going to be perfect, in fact. So many times I've gotten caught in this loop of, I need to learn more. I need another course. I need another freaking online school. I need another TED talk. No. I mean, you work with what you have. It's an iterative process. And one thing that I've done, and I've been procrastinating to do, honestly, is make commitments and hold myself accountable to those commitments via consequences. So I've made a commitment to make 3 videos a week for the next 3 months. Now, I see YouTube making these videos as a longer term thing. However, taking into mind what Tim Ferriss says is your life should really be a series of experiments, right? So before I say, I'm going to make a video every day for the next 2 years, I may come to realize I actually don't enjoy making videos on that schedule. Or maybe I don't like making videos at all. You know, I've had this vision to make a production company, but never really stopped to think about, will I actually enjoy making a feature film? Like, oh shit. So maybe instead of making my opus, opus magnus? Magnum opus. Instead of making this like incredible fucking nuanced film, maybe I should just make a feature, spend a couple months making a feature, just to see if I enjoy that process, right? So this is kind of a couple things here. Die with zero, but also experiment in terms of lifestyle design. And so for the next 3 months, I've made a commitment to make 3 videos a week. And I am going to get better, and I want to get better at doing this. And just with this video, I just said hit record, let's do it. And so there's not really any game plan with this. I'm just ranting at this point, but hopefully you get some sort of value out of this. Treat life as a bunch of experiments. One thing I'm going to be doing, and I'm only going to mention that commitment, but I am going to talk about things that I am actively doing. And one of those I'm going to be doing is getting better with women, honestly. And I'm not shit, but I want to get to the point where I feel like I've fully maximized this phase of my life so that I can settle down. Because there's always been this whisper, this nagging of like, I want to get this locked down. To the point where I fulfilled this desire, this need, and then the next level will be, hey, I want to start a family. I want to settle down with a person, and this could change. The more experiences I have, I imagine that it will. But right now, this is the voice coming to me, and I have had this tendency in the past to set lofty goals, and the goal is going to be to approach 1 woman a week, with the idea being that it doubles every week. And my buddy quickly reminded me that by like the end of month 2, I'll be approaching like 128 women a week, which would be wild. He's like, yeah, you know, if you were to do, I forgot the math he said, but if you were to have 5-minute conversations at 128 people, that's like 10 hours a week. And part of me was like, oh shit, that's crazy. But also think about how good I would get at conversations and approaching doing 10 hours a week, right? And I think of like Atomic Habits and doing just 18 minutes a day at a skill. If you were to break it down by those numbers, you're already better than 95% of the population. So that is something that excites me, of getting good really quickly. I'm not going to make that commitment just yet, but it is something that really interests me. And so if you're trying to get good at something, think about the amount of time you put into it. And it doesn't have to necessarily be 10,000 hours. It could just be 18 minutes a day. Well, statistically, according to like James Clear and Atomic Habits, make you better than 95% of the freaking population. That's freaking insane, man. So these are all exciting like things I nerd out about moving forward. But this as a whole is video 1 of this 3-month commitment. So I want the videos to get better with every one I produce. This one's just on my phone in the car, and we'll see. I mean, maybe that's what it's going to be like for this week. I don't know yet. And you'll get to know me a little bit better. Maybe I'll stop doing some ums, and all that fun stuff. But I did it again. Sheesh. Well, I hope you got something out of this video. Video 1 down, and I'll see you in the next one.